Every time we put food on the table, we rely on a farmer. Yet they're facing challenges we don't realise. The sector is being forced to evolve to survive. This is future-proofing farming. The Ellis family have been farming in Cornwall for many years.
My granny and granddad started here in 1952. My granny was from a farmer family just across the road, and my grandfather was from a mining family. And he moved to the area to be a farm boy during the war and met Granny, and then they managed to start up here on this farm with a few small cows and got going from there.
Since that time, the farm has adapted and grown and is now farmed by Julian, his wife Sam, and their two children, Olivia and Reuben. In total, Boscombe Farm has around 600 cattle, and springtime is busier than ever, with the next generation of cows that will feed the nation being born. Being fed by cattle already reared on the farm and farmed by 3 generations of the Ellis family, the future farmers are gaining critical experience of what life is like as a farmer ready for the future. Although the challenges that are facing the sector mean Sam is concerned about their children taking over the farm in the future.
Once Julian is then sort of retirement age or doesn't want to do it anymore or is absolutely worn out, where does that then sort of fall to? Would I want my children to go into it? I'm not sure that I would. I would always encourage someone to go and get as many qualifications as they can as something to fall back on. And would I want, if we're being stereotypical then, for my son to carry on with the farm and have the workload that his dad's got? No, I wouldn't.
Speaking to farmers around the country, one challenge facing the sector is the ageing population and the lack of people coming to replace them. Data shows that the number of people working in the industry in 2022 decreased from previous years. One college in Northamptonshire, however, has noticed an increase in the number of students studying their agricultural courses. The total number of students enrolled at Moulton College has increased 46%. Students such as Lottie are learning critical skills for farming life and all have different motivations for studying the course.
I think there's an opportunity for everyone, and more women need to be in agriculture, so even though I'm not from the background, I wanted to get into it.
It's never changing industry. There's so many different aspects, like you've got the arable, you've got machinery, like ecology side of it. So I think it's very engaging. There's so much to do.
The role of social media is playing a part in encouraging more young people to get into the sector. And it's one of the reasons that Eleanor Gilbert decided to start showing her life as an arable farmer in Berkshire. She now has thousands of followers across social media platforms.
It's really important to have young people coming into the sector because we're the next generation to nurture the land, look after the crops and feed the population. Because I'm not from a farming background, I was fascinated, and I think people were generally fascinated about what happens on a farm because it's kind of closed off sometimes. So I started up to bridge the knowledge gap between the general public and farmers.
Moulton College has also realised the benefits that social media has for showing what farming is like and getting more people involved in the sector.
The students use their social media, so they've got their cameras on their phones, they're constantly taking photos of each other being silly or having a good time or doing something, and they're advertising for us as well through their social media platforms.
With more people showing what life is like for farmers, educating and inspiring other young people to get involved, the ageing population of farmers could soon be a thing of the past as the new generation puts on their wellies and starts to take over.